What's going on, everybody? It's Nick. I'm your host, and thank you guys for tuning in for another edition of the Power Rankings. Week 13 edition now. It's Thanksgiving week, and there is so much to be thankful for. One thing I'm thankful for is that my wife leaves her window open when she goes to work, so I get a couple extra hours of sleep in my own bed, at least until I start winning, of course. But at any rate, let's check that playoff picture for the league, because we haven't tuned into that yet. This is our current playoff picture as it sits today. I mean, personally, I think I'm just thankful that I've lost 6 straight games and I'm still in the playoff picture. Not even the 6th seed, I'm the 5 seed. Without further ado, here's number 12 for this week's Power Rankings.
Andrew gets his first win of the season, giving us a reason to use this bodacious turkey and another thing he can be thankful for this holiday season.
Edgar Allan and the Popo roast the Warthogs this week, putting their playoff hopes on life support. They'll need to win next week against Cuck to stay alive. Big Daddy Rich drops his second straight game, this time to the hands of Ike, only scoring 85 points, which is his worst point total since week 3. I think for all Big Daddy Rich fans, it's time to start sounding the alarms. Ike earns a very crucial win against Big Daddy Rich, keeping his playoff hopes alive. Mathematically, he's only about 13 points out of that 6th seed. As much as we hate Ike, he's definitely in the running.
Linsanity's on a little bit of a tear here. They've won 4 out of their last 5 games. This last week, they beat Pukaki, who I've said is the hottest team in the league. This team's not out of it. They're only 1 game out of the playoffs right now. What an absolute fall from grace for my team. Starting 6-0 and now finding ourselves at 6-6 and losing our rivalry game to Mike this week. It's pathetic. But we're still the 5 seed, so we still have hope. It's a must-win out for the rest of the season for us. This week, we have the Warthogs.
Doshbags continues to show why great coaching can take you far in this league. And for the record, the committee has said from the beginning that Doshbags was not out of it. They've won 3 straight, keeping their playoff hopes alive. They're only 1 game out of the playoffs. They'll have to win out to do it.
The double champ has lost 2 out of his last 3 games. This week he loses to Are We All Dating Nick, a.k.a. Dylan, but he scores the most out of any team that loses. He's still a contender, but it is surprising to see him lose this late in the season. Pukaki drops 1 spot in our power rankings this week after losing a really ugly game to Linsanity this week. A glaring problem has emerged itself for Pukaki's team. When his star wide receivers don't perform, he doesn't perform. We'll see how that affects him moving forward. The ugly week of losses does not miss Hit Squad, unfortunately, as he drops a really ugly game as well this week. Kind of showing that he's a little too dependent on his big 3, and when they don't perform, neither does his team. Number 3 this week could be lower. This was not one of the prettiest wins for Edgar Allan and the Popo this week, but they get the win nonetheless. And when you have a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs that can score 50 points and your team only scores 100, you're pretty lucky and you're thankful that you got him in a bullshit trade. Number 2.
I have underrated this team throughout the entire season, but I will do that no longer. Are We All Dating Nick, a.k.a. Dylan, comes in at number 1 on our power rankings this week, and it's obvious that he should be there. His team is almost unstoppable. Christian McCaffrey and JSN combining for 50 points a week. How do you stop it?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more.
Alright, well, I guess that I'm still staying on the street. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Nick, your host as always, and there will be a Power Rankings next week. I just don't know from where. Have a great night.